Hi guys, good day. Fiyag tarsangan, Assalamualaikum, maayong adlaw, at magandang umaga ulit sa lahat. Magandang araw pala. Okay, you can call me Love for short. At ang gagawin lang natin dito ay pagbabasa at ipagpatuloy ko po yung chapter 2 ng Claiming Her Back. Okay, mag-start na po tayo. Chapter 2. I was shocked to see his face on the TV. It had been over a year since the last time I saw him. He looked so hot and handsome in his three-piece D&G suit. He was being interviewed live and the female host looked so starstruck on him. I breathed in and out deeply. I forgot to notice my son flapping his feet and hands to step into the edge of the counter table. I looked at him and to my surprise, his eyes were also glued to the TV screen. He recognized his father. He was pointing his finger to the screen. The female host started asking questions. You have been selected to judge for this year's Miss Universe. But aside from that purpose, what are the other things that you plan to do while staying in the country? My woman is here, he answered without any hesitations. The crowd gasped while he maintained his serious dark smile. I was stunned to hear his answer, so he was here for her. The female host asked again, Does she know you are here for her? No, he answered. So you're gonna surprise her then? Are we going to hear a wedding bell soon? Before he could answer, the cashier already gave me the amount I would be paying for the groceries. A guy helped me deposit the grocery bags to the baggage counter. The other sales lady muttered something to her coworker. So he is already married, huh? When I looked at the television again, the female host already stood up and shook hands with him. She seems flattered when he put a hand around her shoulder for picture taking. He was still undeniably the most gorgeous man in the world. His figure could not deny the bulging muscles inside his suit. His muscles where I used to put my head on while he cuddled me. I held my baby closer and I kissed his nose and lips and he giggled. I beamed wide at his response. My son had been my savior. It was difficult for me to fight my depression. I almost got killed and attempted to end my life. But when I learned that I was having a baby, it made me want to live again. It was the 7th month of our marriage. I prepared a hot tub full of roses and put candlelights around the bathroom. I could not wait for him to get home. He always told me that I was his best stress reliever. Most women probably would cook for their husband, but he was pretty much aware that I had no talent in cooking except frying hot dogs and eggs. He always did the cooking for us. The kitchen was his second favorite place in the house, while the bedroom was his most favorite. I took my baby to the second floor of the mall where the toy store was located. We went inside the store and there were already lots of children playing around and selecting toys. My son would soon be asking for his daddy to take him here and to buy him toys, just like the other dads here. It had been painful for me to think on how my marriage went. We got divorced. I signed the papers without knowing why I was signing it. He would not listen. I tried begging him to let me explain, but he didn't. He pushed me out. I was in sorrow while walking out of his penthouse. My tears won't stop falling and I was hardly breathing. I had been sick for a week at the time. So, when my body could not take it anymore, I collapsed on the side of the road. I didn't know I was already pregnant at the time. That explained why I had been throwing up every early morning, but my ex-husband never noticed it. A female doctor who happened to pass by at the road said she saw me lying on the side of the curb. She went out of the car to check on me. She saw lots of blood on my head, probably because I hit my head on the curb when I fall. She took me to her house and curbed me. She had no one living with her. Her husband passed away 2 years ago and her 2 children were living in different countries. She examined me and found out I was carrying a child. I told her why I got there at the road, about the divorce, but I didn't tell her who my husband was. She was very kind and she let me stay there for a week until I fully recovered. When I was capable to travel already, I booked a ticket to my hometown and left London for good. I was interrupted when my son was wailing, grabbing my face. He wanted to go touch the toys. It must have grabbed his attention, especially the assorted colors and dancing light inside the store. After we bought new toys for him, we got out and headed to the nearest restaurant. I still had him buckled up on my chest while eating. I fed him the soup so he would stop reaching the plate on the table. So guys, natapos po ang ating chapter 2. Kung nagustuhan nyo po ang ating binasa ngayon ulit, please subscribe my channel, like, comment, and share na rin po sa ang channel na to. At saka po, pwede rin po kayo mag-send sa atin ng inyong mga true to life story, mga love story kung mayroon po kayo, or mga kung gumagawa ka po ng mga novel, pwede mo rin pong isend sa atin. At saka guys, click the bell below na rin po for notification para sa mga susunod. Susubukan ko pong mag-upload ng mga videos araw-araw. Kasi guys, pampalipas oras ko lang talaga to. So, ayun po. Bye! Thank you sa panonood at pakikinig na rin po.